Resupply pod is here. Everybody collect ammunition.
Welcome to Deep Rock Academy, another video showing you how to master your class. You ever grab ammo and then realize you had full grenades, full utility items, and near full secondary ammo? Well, I would all the time. And usually it's a situation where I'm just about out of my primary, so I definitely need ammo. But really, if you look at these bars, I'm just favoring one weapon. It's not like I'm 25% out of everything evenly. So I developed a strategy called the Rule of Two. The 2 represents these bars, and the rule has 2 components. 1, always try to have 2 bars available. 2, these bars must represent half of every individual equipment. So let's break this down. We have 3 ammo states: full, half full, and empty. Every bar representing 25% of your total ammo. And when you grab ammo, it gives you half of every single item you have, meaning it's very easy to waste ammo in this game. Let's say you're out 1 grenade and 100% of your primary ammo. So you grab ammo and, well, it's giving you grenades. It's giving you secondary and utility tool ammo that you're now burning. So what this rule does is it makes it so that you can only use half ammo for every single item you use. So for example, 2 grenades or 4 axes, half of my primary, half of my secondary, so that when it says 2 bars left, it's literally half of everything you have, rather than being, let's say, just no grenades, no primary, but all your secondary and all your bubble shields are completely full. That makes you way less effective in your actual gameplay. Not only because when you ammo up, you're burning that ammo that you had 100% of, minimizing the amount of total ammo you could have had during this mission and could have killed enemies with, but also just because you're more vulnerable not having everything at your disposal. A better example of that is when I have 1 bar left. If I was able to follow this rule correctly, that means I have 1 grenade, 100 primary, and in my case 3 secondary and about 5 or 6 platforms. So if I'm in a bind and I do need to fight, I have everything available to use. It also makes me more ammo efficient because I'm burning very little and utilizing everything I have evenly. So just think of it as a way to help you not favor one certain gun, and kind of a guideline to follow. And by the way, it is a guideline. There are going to be situations where there is nothing you can do and you will eventually tap out of ammo without having a resupply. It will happen, it's fine. There will also be times where you have abundant resupplies, so it's not a big deal. But for the rest of the time, if you're following it correctly, then it shouldn't happen often. And that's because of the first component. Always have 2 bars available. So when you're getting towards those last 2 bars, you already know it's time to ammo up. So you can use that as a reminder to get ammo. That also helps you to gauge when you can use certain items. For example, when you know you're about to call ammo soon and you haven't used any, like bubble shields, for example, you know you can use 2 of them between now and the next 2 minutes that you get ammo. And the reason why we always want to try and have 2 bars is just for survival. As long as we have them, we can get by with anything, and I would rather use those 2 bars to get more ammo than just killing things and then run out of ammo and die. This is why I name it the Rule of Two. It's an excellent guideline for knowing how much you should reserve, how much you should use, and if people are thinking I'm running around not fighting anything because of that rule, that is so far from the truth. We get ammo all the time in these games. I typically get most kills with every class I play. Yes, even the scout, even playing with people double my level. I have screenshots, but if you just watch my upcoming scout masterclass videos, then you can watch it happen. You see, when I use this rule as best as I can, it actually means I have more ammo for more kills, simply because I'm not wasting any when I do ammo up. And when I'm low on ammo, I always have an evenly distributed amount left. Now, the driller is the only class that the rule doesn't completely apply to. I mean, I use it for my satchels and my axes sometimes, but for the primary and the secondary, it's not advisable. The driller is just a different beast. You already know what I'm talking about if there's other drillers out there. But for the primary and secondary of every other class, it works perfectly, from low ammo builds to high ammo builds. Oh, and of course, you're not going to keep track of your turrets either. I just let those things do what they do. Alright guys, try out the Rule of Two. It's not as complicated as it all sounds when you break it all down, because it's actually quite visual. You know, the 4 grenades, you know you can go down to 2. You can use 2 grenades between now and the next ammo supply. And because for those of you that have 4 grenades, it'll actually say 2, it's another reminder of the Rule of Two. I mean, let me know if there's anything you're struggling with. This is just something I genuinely developed over time for myself, so I wasn't burning ammo. I actually thought of it when I was running to the drop pod all the time. You ever go to the drop pod and realize you have all this shit that you haven't been using and other on-call drop pods? Like, for me, I would always think back to the mission, like Doretta or whatever it was, and think back of all the times I could have used a bubble shield or something that I was kind of hoarding. So it's not necessarily to hoard your ammo, it actually is so you can use more of it effectively. Because when you're grabbing ammo, you know you're not burning any. And if you just keep thinking 2 or half for everything just visually, then it'll quickly become something you don't have to think about. It'll just be the way you play the game. I mean, it's something I don't think about. Breaking it down in this video was more complicated than how it is in my mind. You know, it's just, I look down, it says 2 grenades, I'm good, or 3 grenades if I'm running plasma burster, so on and so forth. Most of the time you have enough ammo that it's not a problem. Alright, that's it. I actually had a 4-minute rant I took out because it was just, it was a rant. That's why I took it out. It was about people taking double ammo all the time. I don't even know why I have to make a video about it. It's pretty obvious not to do that. When I've confronted people about it, they've claimed that I'm being toxic or they're, you know, the people they stole the ammo from are being toxic. I mean, really? Like, really? You're gonna try and defend that, taking someone else's ammo? And what's worse is they usually only have 1 bar missing. So when they take it, they're actually burning ammo. No one gets it. They're just destroying ammo. I really don't understand it, but here I am ranting about it again. To the people doing that, fuck off. It's not your ammo to take. It's also not my responsibility to micromanage how you spend your ammo or make your build. But really, I could go on and on. I don't need to justify anything. There's 4 ammo supplies, there's 4 people. Stop being a fucking dickhead. Most people in this game are nice enough to give you their ammo. It happens all the time to me, but it's their choice, not yours. Alright, that's it. I've said enough. Peace out, everybody. Until next time.